Welcome to Barry's Cooking again. You know, over on Sandwiches of History, I do a lot of old sandwich recipes out of old cookbooks, but I pretty much stay in my lane in that sense. But I saw this recipe on a Substack called the Recipe Box. It was posted by Michelle, and I thought, you know what, I really want to try this because I really like this concept. So from 1975, from a publication from Women's Circle called Home Cooking, we're going to be making the barbecue sauce cookies. First thing we have to do is sift together flour, salt, baking soda, and a little bit of cinnamon. Now we got to cream some butter. Now we add brown sugar a little bit at a time. Now we beat in some egg. Now we start to beat in our flour mixture, alternating between it and barbecue sauce. Now we stir in raisins and chopped pecans. Now it says to drop by rounded teaspoonfuls onto a lightly greased cooking sheet and press down a half pecan. Then into a 375-degree oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Now onto a wire rack to cool. All right, let's give these barbecue sauce cookies a go. You got the flavors of a barbecue sauce, but they're very slight. Getting more of the brown sugar, the raisins, and the pecans. But you do taste the barbecue sauce. I wish it was a little more pronounced, but yeah, these are actually pretty good. So the original recipe said to use margarine instead of butter. I used butter because I like butter better. It also said to double the amount of barbecue sauce if you want a spicier cookie and don't use the milk, which is what I did. The original calls for milk and barbecue sauce. And the original recipe made 8 dozen cookies, and I don't know about you, but I'm not about to make 8 dozen of anything if I've never tried it before. Still, this was tasty. The barbecue sauce worked well with the raisins, worked well with the pecans, the brown sugar. I do wish the barbecue sauce was even more pronounced, so if I make these again, I'd probably try and double it. Might throw off the whole recipe, I don't know, I'm not a baker, but it's worth trying. Yeah, go check out michelledebsack.substack.com, and I'll put the URL up there so you don't have to try and spell all that out. And I apologize, Michelle, if I'm not saying your name correctly. But thank you for sharing it. And I'd make these again, but again, I'd double the barbecue sauce. All right, till next time.